Hello, YouTube! It is your guy, Malmoves here, coming to you with a new thing I'm going to start trying to do, which is the RuneScape update discussion. We're just going to go ahead, talk to you guys, read off some of the important things that I think are important, and then, post it just to kind of get some content out there, give a little bit of my thoughts. So the Wilderness Rework is updated, and there's about a 30-minute downtime, so I figured I'd go ahead and tell you guys what's going to be happening. So all three of the Wilderness bosses are going to be getting a rework visually, location-wise, as well as mechanicals. From the looks of things, this is going to be the most amazing RuneScape update of all of 2023. Actually, RuneScape is just an amazing place, and if you don't think so, hit the dislike, but if you do, hit the like button and subscribe so you can mess with your boy Malmoves. But let's get straight into it. As I've expanded, the Wilderness Boss Rework, mechanically, visually adjusted Venenatis, Vetion, and Callisto. Added in a south locations of the Anarcarl, 3 different teleports, Vetion's Rest, Callisto's Den, and the Silk Chasm, as well as exit points called the Escape Caves. Added solo bosses to their big variants, which would be Spindle, Calvaron, and Alturo. They added new locations near the Graveyard Shadows, Skeletal Tomb, Hunter's End, and the Web Chasm. Added the Ursane Weaver's Bow, the Accursed Scepter as tradable upgraded versions from the old Revenant weapons. Reworked the Theremin Scepter and added a Void Walker, which is supposed to be the Karasi. You'll need all 3 ports, the Void Walker gem, the hilt, and the blade components. They're going to be dropped by the rework bosses as well as the new ones. Increased drop rates for the Revenant weapons, 50% without Slayer task, increasing 5 times the rate on a Slayer task. They have made the drop rate for the King Black Dragon from 1,000 to 500. They've added a pickaxe to the Calphite Queen's loot table. In addition, it looks like ore packs from Percy are going to be able to have the volcanic mine, so you'll have a chance to get a broken pickaxe head from there. And with 2.5 million GP, you can have it fixed. The prayer draining bonus on the Sapphire bolts have been changed and affected with mind of PvP, so they are better and worse depending on your situation, and we'll go more into that in the end. It looks like they have lowered the drop table of the Secrets of North. The Phantom Musfa is going to drop its Torso Seeds from 5 to 4, Snapdragon, the biggest change, 31 to 5. Dragon Plate Legs from 3 to 2, Runite Ore 23 to 18, the Raynar Seeds from 10 to 8, and the Toad Flax from 74 to 55. They rotated the Ancient Scepter, so that way it's going to look a lot better aesthetically, and they also changed a couple of things when it comes to the texture, Pyramid Plunder, and certain warnings you get for the Ectophile as well as in the high-risk worlds. Now, it looks like there is a video here that we will watch maybe on stream, but I would hate to upload someone else's content on YouTube. So what we're about to do is, before we dive in, we want to stress that this is risky content, and I'm sure if you don't know, but now you know, if you're in the wilderness, try your best not to bring anything you're willing to lose, because you will get killed. I'm currently looking at Dino Stream, and there's so many people in there with over 4,000 people that these bosses are going to be a headache. In addition, there is a PK Skull Prevention that is going to be used to control settings to help you, so if you don't already have that on, just make sure it's not with the Venator Bow, or you still will get skulled. Now looking into the layers, as you can see, Callisto's Den here at the top with 3 exit points before you get to the Silk Chasm. You have another exit point, and then obviously Vetion is still near the Black Chinchampas. If you're in Iron, don't worry, there will be options for you to kill the boss. As long as you're contributing, you will have an ability to get shared loot. Just make sure you're not bringing anything you're willing to risk, because hey, if you risk it, you might not get the biscuit. To access the boss layers, you have to pay 50k with 10k decrease with every increment as you kill the boss more, so get those KCs and don't have to worry about the payments. Callisto has been changed and reworked to get angrier the more you kill it. With a couple of new mechanics, it seems that you don't want to get close, but it is no longer invulnerable to magic. So if you're going to go there, bring some type of freeze, because it asks for it to chill out. Now it's going to have a whole bunch of attacks that are not going to make it, so you're going to be safe. So if you are planning on going into the wilderness, you're still going to need to watch out. Vetion has been reworked animation and its fight mechanics to now have a shield that will deflect damage as well as use a whole bunch of plethora of moves he's already used and new ones to bring you down. So you're going to have to be dodging and make sure that you attack only in a certain amount of time or else you might get recoil damage. With that being said, he will continue to have the like-minded idea of having two forms. In this, he will also be able to fight back with more damage, but at a lower defense. Lastly, we have Venenatus, which is going to be in a Silk Chasm, still true to its name, fighting with magic in range, but now it has a ranged sack of minions that will chase you and drain your prayer points as you fight. You will need to go to the Silk Chasm, which is about a couple of levels clear to the Dark Crab teleport. Once inside, there will be a gargantuan web precariously spun over a near endless void. To make things worse, you're not alone. He will have his little spiderlings there to attack you and drain your prayer points. As stated before, the escape caves are going to have many different escape points, and you will need to try your best to avoid all of the like-minded NPCs in order to fight and kill them. It is going to be an amazing time, and for the most part, you're going to have to really know how to use your freezes, hug walls, and maybe even use some new mechanics to get away from these guys, such as the cannon and such. As you can see here, the rewards go as followed: the Web Weaver Bow, the Accursed Scepter, the Ursane Chain Mace, and of course the newest and amazing item, the Void Walker. This is going to be the Karasi. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with all of the updates, they are on screen here. Feel free to pause and read them, as I do not feel that 4 months into these being proposed, you guys shouldn't know. But if you don't, use your eyes. We have the new and updated Scepter, as well as new special attacks added to all of the new weapons, but I will read the Void Walker. The Void Walker requires 75 attack, 75 strength, and 60 magic to equip. It has 70 stab bonus, 80 slash, and it has an 80 STR for its plus with an attack rate of 4, making it the same style of, you guessed it, a dragon scimitar or anything like that. It also does have plus 5 magic attack, so if you do need to use that as a main magic weapon, you can use that. And it's not the best, but it will be nice. Now, it says at first glance, the Void Walker should slot you a strong, non-degradable strength traction training option, 75 attack builds with limited defense. This at melee sounds pretty nice, but it's a nice little bonus on top of being pretty consistent spec weapon. What the spec weapon would be without a special attack. Disrupt costs 50 attack. Special attack energy deals guaranteed magic bonus of 50 to 100% of your melee max hit. While the Voidy Battle Staff Blade is predominantly aimed to shake things up in PvP, it definitely impacts a bunch of PvM encounters. If you see that, they said a punch. Packs a punch. It definitely packs a punch. I read that wrong. Him Sleeto put together a neat summary showing off, and I guess we can look at this as well. And yeah, the pets all did get a graphical update, so they all will have a new change and be really, really awesome to see. So I will be doing a nice little display of all the new pets. Understandably, some of the pets you have will have the same old, so as you would hope, you're going to be able to have morphs for all your pets, which means Vetion will have 3 morphs. Single plus bosses will also be in the area, located pretty close to what seems to be the Forex Enclave, and that is going to be something that if people want to do, there's an options. Revenants, like said before, they have a decreased rate and drop rate to make them so much easier, increased drop rate. And all of your wilderness options are up there. Crack the clue. Bada bing, bada boom. And that is it. So now we're going to go into RuneScape here, and we're going to go ahead and show you all of the new pets and their reworks. Bear with me. Boom. Hi. It's your guy. Let's go ahead and Vetion Jr. Would you look at that? Wow. Reborn Legacy. Metamorph. Normal Legacy. Metamorph. Reborn. And normal. Would you look at that, guys? Wow. We have Venenatus. Woo! Wow. And the old. Sick. And last but not least, we have the new and improved Callisto Cub, as you can see here. And its old version, so we're going to go ahead and do like that. Pick it up. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video. We're going to go ahead and upload this and see if we could go get some KC here. I am super excited, super pumped to do some new videos. And I am going to be dropping my Vetion chase here. My hard drive corrupted, so I'm in the process of redoing that so I can show you the rest of my progress. And let's just get straight to it.